right. All set? You need anything before we begin?
Nope, I'm good.
Great. So just to set expectations, I will be touching on your family's abilities, but
Okay.
as requested, no specific questions about you on that topic.
Oh, thanks, Kanneken. I hope that's not too weird. I really just want to emphasize that the reason I'm here has nothing to do with all that. Keep the focus on the expedition,
Of course.
Plus, my family has to deal with so much nosy press all the time as it is.
Yes,
not that you're nosy, of course.
Of course not. It's not a problem. The Current is not a tabloid. The purpose of this interview series is to help our readers get to know the crew as people, not publish tawdry exposés.
Okay.
Anything you're not comfortable with during the interview, just let me know and snip, snip.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's get started. Joining me today, I have the envoy from the enchanting barony of Ebonreef, Miss Cleophee Guilemoth of Guilemoth. Not many people can say they have an islet named after them.
Aw, gosh. Well, the islet wasn't named after me. It was named after one of my ancestors a long time ago. So really, it's the other way around if you want to get technical about it. I'm named after the islet. Where does your family name come from?
Oh, Hartevelt? I don't really know. No one's ever asked me that before.
Really? But it has such a pretty sound. Hartevelt. It sounds like heartfelt. You could go into acting with a name like that.
Oh, well, I mean, it's funny you should say that. Before I got into journalism, I actually did do a bit of theater in school.
Oh, really? What shows? What roles did you play?
Oh, well, I mean, musicals were always some of... actually, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be asking the questions here.
Oh, sorry. I guess it just feels rude to let you ask me all these questions without ever asking you anything back.
Well, sure, but that's sort of the point of an interview, isn't it?
You got me there. Okay, go ahead. I guess we do have the whole rest of the expedition together to chat.
Yes, that's correct. So, Cleophee, you're just about the youngest member of this crew. Many people would do anything to have this kind of opportunity in their youth, to travel to the ends of the cosmos, to make history. I mean, heck, even to just go for a ride in this cutting-edge ship. Now, how did you get selected as your barony's official representative?
It wasn't easy, I can tell you that. First of all, Ebonreef is deeply honored to be supporting this historic expedition, and my entire family would have been thrilled to come along for the ride, but we did have to narrow it down to just one person.
Of course.
Running a barony is a full-time job, and most of my relatives can't spare the time away, but my schedule is more flexible.
Okay.
And I was always very vocal about my interest in the ship. I've been reading everything about it that I could get my hands on for years, pretty much ever since they started working on it. In some ways, it feels kind of like the ship and I grew up together, but I honestly never imagined that any of this would happen. I feel so lucky, and on behalf of my family and my barony, I am very proud to be taking part in this voyage.
Very well said. Now, what does it mean to be Ebonreef's envoy? I mean, what duties will you be performing?
So, those of us here on the ship right now, we're just the first to experience what might someday be the standard way of getting around in the cosmos. People are gonna have questions, right? Not just big picture cosmology questions, but what's it like to sleep on the ship? What's it like to ride in the weird bubble elevator? How are the bathrooms? Is it comfortable? Is it luxurious? Is it fun? Is it intuitive? What is the experience of a normal person? Could ships like these be used for leisure, recreation, I don't know, sports, art? Like, imagine holding a ball in here. Or a play. A play. Kanneken, you could make your triumphant return to acting right here.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Oh,
but,
come on.
I suppose we'll see, yes.
Okay, that's not a no.
So you're saying you're here to consider things from the point of view of a quote-unquote normal person.
Exactly. Or, if not normal, at least someone who isn't necessarily a scientist or an expert or an award-winning journalist or something like that. I mean, how dark mica transportation gets used in the future, or whether it gets used at all, I guess, will have a lot to do with how user-friendly it is. If it's only good for hyper-specialized science vessels, then better to know that now. But I have a feeling that's not going to happen. I mean, dark mica is capable of anything. Come on.
Dark mica is going to shape history, that's for sure. Well, you're very clearly an accomplished young lady for your family to send you. Let's talk about that family for a moment. The Guilemoths have quite the glowing reputation, even in the Un. One hears all these amazing stories about your fantastic powers.
Yes.
Is it true that you're all born with them?
That's right. We're very fortunate. I know a lot of people from the Un are kind of afraid of the fold, even today, afraid of terrors and being affected by terrors, and I'm just proud to be part of a legacy that shows that the fold is wonderful, too, and, you know, not all terrors are bad terrors, and there's so much beauty and joy to be found in the unexpected gifts that the fold gives us. That said, it is pretty cool that the ship is terror-proof.
Yes. Well, that is certainly reassuring for those of us less acclimated to the fold's capricious nature.
Oh, sure. Well, I mean, have you spent much time in the fold, Kanneken? You must go on so many interesting adventures working for the Current.
I do get to travel, but the Current just serves the median region, so I've never had reason to venture very high up or very low down.
Oh, okay.
I've certainly never seen anything like this view we're seeing out the ship's atrium windows right now.
Oh, isn't it amazing? I mean, I've read plenty of literature about the Un, seen lots of art, even looked at an incendiary image plate or two, but nothing could have prepared me for how beautiful and bright and intense the Un really is. I mean, look at that. How does anyone ever get used to it?
I mean, technically, I'm a stationarian, so I'm used to a little bit of everything.
Oh, right.
In a sense, I've spent half my life in the Un and half in the fold.
Oh, that's true.
But it's not nearly the same experience as those that live completely on one side or the other. I mean, how, for instance, do you get used to the fold, the darkness, the threat of terrors at any moment around the clock?
Well, terrors have never really felt like a threat to me, to be honest. Just a possibility, same as any other surprise that life might toss your way. Plus, Ebon Reef is actually really chill. It's not even that dark. The reef has this stabilizing light pattern, and most of our islets have lots of plants and animals that help with regulating the bad stuff. So, you know, we're not usually hit with anything too crazy, even though we are down current from everybody else. And if things ever do get out of control, that's what the mothers are for.
Well, it sounds like a beautiful place.
It is.
Have you been feeling homesick for it at all?
Yeah, sometimes. But honestly, the worst of it was on my trip just to get to the ship. It took forever, and it was so boring compared to this.
Well, then may I ask, other than family, of course, is there anyone in particular you're missing back home? A special someone, perhaps?
Oh, well, not really. I mean, everyone is special, Kanneken.
Well.
I know what you're asking, though. I thought it would be best if I didn't have any active attachments during the expedition. That would just be a lot to juggle, you know? I mean, I'm not saying everybody needs to dump their partners before going on a voyage to the ends of the cosmos. I'm just not really cut out for long-distance relationships. Besides, I could never feel lonely as long as I've got Omelette with me.
Oh, yes, right. For readers who may not be aware, we do have one very important furry crew member aboard the ship, Omelette the cat.
Here, let me hold him up.
Oh, yes, such a cute little guy. Say hello, Omelette. Say hello.
Say hello, Omelette. Ooh, how are you going to transcribe that?
Oh, I'll figure it out. I'm a professional. So, we are still at the beginning of our journey right now.
Yes.
The whole cosmos is ahead of us. But this is one fast ship, and we'll be back home before we know it. What are your plans for after the expedition is finished?
After? I have no idea. And isn't that exciting? Obviously, I'll need to pass along my observations and recommendations to my barony, but beyond that, I don't think any of us can know how we're going to feel or what we're going to want to do at the end of a journey like this, you know? I might be a totally different person. Come back all tough and grizzled.
Oh, well. What are you expecting to happen out there?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Okay.
Even if we do run into danger, that's why we have people on the crew who are trained to deal with that stuff. People other than me.
Oh, and other than me.
Right. So you and I can chill out in the cafeteria eating Chef Kino's best appetizers while the gunners are fighting off pirates or whatever.
Well, that certainly sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'll probably be just as not tough after the expedition as I am right now. But, that said, I can't imagine we won't all be changed in some way by the end of this. So, my plans for the future are wait and see.
Well, we are going to see a lot, that's for sure. Thank you for your time, Cleo. And to wrap up, any words of advice or inspiration for young folks out there like you who are captivated by this ship or this journey and everything it represents?
Let me think. Don't be afraid to dream, because you truly never know what's possible. Oh, and try to make friends everywhere you go, because then you'll never be alone, even if you fly to the ends of the cosmos. Oh, and can we say hi? Can I hi to Mother and Father and Mama and Papa and Mimi and Mum and Anemone, Daphne, Ainsley, Sylvan, Flo, and Rindle, and Aunt Nixie, of course, and Trixie too, obviously, and actually, Kanneken, maybe cut this part. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings by leaving them out, and there's just too many of them. My family is just too darn big. So just put that I said hi to my family or something.
All right, I will include that, yes.
Okay.
It is always fun to get a shout out in the paper.
Right, yes.
And I'm sure your family will be keeping an eye on the news even more than most people.
Yep. Oh, Omelet. Sorry, stop playing with that.
No, I'm sure it's fine.
Kanneken, is that a part of your...
No, it's not.
Unend, Interlude 2. Sam Riegel as Kanneken Hartevelt. Sara Wile as Cleophee Guilemoth. The adventure concludes in Season 3.